Hey, good morning. Last time we read the story, we learned about a lot of what the old Olympics, the first Olympics in Olympia looked like. And here, now we're back to the story. It's called It's Not My Fault I'm Shy. The camera mouse, Jack McZoomerson, greeted me at TV headquarters. He looked at me suspiciously. Do you know anything about sports? Absolutely nothing, I admitted. Do you know anything about TV reporting? He demanded. Nope, not a thing, I confessed. I'm a newspaper mouse. Ever tried talking on live TV, he asked. Never, I said in complete honesty. He shook his snout in annoyance. After a moment, Jack took pity on me and gave me some advice. Look, try to relax. Don't let anyone see that you're scared out of your wits, that you have no idea what you're doing, that you're about to make a fool of yourself, that you know diddly about sports. I hardly realized it, but I must have let out a squeak of fright. Oh, don't start whimpering now, Jack shouted at me. How about if we have a little rehearsal? Look at the camera, don't stare. Try to look smart and funny. Ready? 1, 2, 3, you're on. I tried my best, honestly, I did. Good morning. My Stilton is name. That is my last name is Geronimo. I'm here to talk to you about, what, that is, the Olympics are over. No, that's not correct. They're about to begin. Here is Thea. That's my sister's name, you see. I burst into tears. I'll never be able to do it. It's not my fault I'm shy. Jack tried to cheer me up. Come on, it wasn't so bad. Why, with a little practice, you might be able to report on the weather. He paused to give me a little pitying look. Anyways, I won't be the one filming. Your grandfather called to say that all the shooting will be done by... And at that moment, the door swung open and a familiar snout peered through. Hello, old friend. Then he turned to Jack. The name's Poirat. Hercule Poirat. This was simply too much. I had to protest. Oh no! If he's going to film me, I refuse to do it. Hercule looked at me and smiled. My dear Stilton, I have the very thing to cheer you up. Would you like a banana? No, I don't want to eat any bananas, I shouted. Hercule just looked at me sadly. Then he pulled out his cell phone. Your grandfather would like a word with you. This is how the conversation went. Grandson, squeak, 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 squeak. Yes, grandfather, squeak, 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 squeak. Yes, grandfather, I understand. At the end of the conversation, I hung up with a sigh. Sometimes you have to know when to throw in the cheesecloth. There's no arguing with his grandfather. Let the games begin. I dreaded the next day, but there was nothing I could do. So I took a deep breath and got ready for my first live broadcast, the opening ceremony of the Olympics. An athlete carrying the Olympic flame entered the stadium at a run. He looked downright pooped. But as soon as he came in, the fun began. There was an enormous parade. It was amazing to see mice from all over the world coming together. And this is what the Olympics is like. There's a whole opening day parade. Each country comes out with their flag. Here's the Mouse Island group. And they get to walk through and they wave and people cheer, and they do that for each country. And then there's singers and dancers and things like that. And the winner is... The next day, the game began at last. I was scampering around frantically, trying to broadcast from every competition. First, there was the weightlifting competition. Krusty Kitty Litter. Were those athletes strong. They could lift more than 1,000 pounds. I'd never be able to do that. And the winner was an athlete from a faraway country called Mouseslovenia. Next, I scampered to the track and field stadium and began my report. I was in such a hurry. I didn't even have time to be nervous. Here, at the 100-meter dash, the athletes are about to start. They're running. They cross the finish line in less than 5 seconds. The first to cross the finish line is an athlete from Mouseslovenia. It was time for pole vaulting. One after the other, the athletes start at a run. They're vaulting more than 27 feet, and the winner comes from Pennsylvania. Hercule, who was next to me filming the competition, leaned over and asked, "My dear Stilton, would you like a banana?" "No, thank you. I think I've mentioned that. I don't eat bananas," I replied. "Are you sure? Look, it's a delicious banana. Besides, it's good for you." "No, no, no. What do you want from me? I've told you at least 1,000,000 times I don't like bananas." "Touchy, touchy," Hercule said. Hercule whispered to me, "My dear Stilton, have you noticed anything a little unusual about the competitions?" Now it was my turn to be surprised. "No, I can't say that I have." The teams began again, and all the nations participated, except the team from Pennsylvania. I was stumped. What did Hercule mean? Hercule shook his snout sadly. They said you were the smart one, but I always knew better." And we'll see. The next chapter is called Something Rotten in the State of Pennsylvania.